Hey guys, I hope you're having a fantastic day today. My name is Ashlyn and on this channel I talk about minimalism and intentional living. So if you haven't subscribed yet, definitely be sure to do so below. Today we're going to be talking about my November favorites and I'm so excited to talk about these with you. November was a fantastic month. We had our move, we're in a new city now, and kind of that process of getting acclimated and just moving into a new space has been a lot of fun. And I've had quite a few favorites coming out of this time, so why don't we go ahead and talk about some of those favorites. So my first favorite this month is our new IKEA couch. And I love IKEA as a whole, and we actually sold our previous couch before we moved to the Charlotte area. So when we moved, we were in need of a new couch, and we found pretty much the perfect couch at IKEA. I think it's called the... Okay, I have no idea how to say this, but I'm just gonna put the title of it right here. The couch is amazing though. This is, it's a small sectional, so it fits really perfectly into our apartment. But I love the color of it. The material just looks really clean and it stays, it holds its shape for a long time, which I love. And it also folds out into a queen size bed, which is fantastic because Christopher and I love having guests, and so that way we can have people over and they can stay with us, which I'm really looking forward to. So this couch is kind of like everything in one. It's perfect for lounging and watching movies on, but it's also great for having guests over, and it's perfect for our space. So there are a lot of reasons why I love this couch, but that has definitely been one of my favorite, things of the month, I suppose. On the significantly less expensive side, one thing that I did purchase once we got into Charlotte was an eyebrow brush, and I don't know why I never owned one of these before. I think because I had a makeup brush that kind of had the pointed angled side on it, I never really saw the need to get the spoolie side, and I always just used an old makeup mascara thing to kind of put my eyebrows into place. But I kind of had been thinking about getting one of these for a while because I just never could seem to get my eyebrows to lie just quite right. And so I was in Target getting some stuff for our apartment and just decided I would pick up this e.l.f. brush. I have a couple of other e.l.f. brushes and I really like them, and decided to pick this one up, and it has seriously been a game changer for my eyebrows. I feel like the side of this one, like the angled brush side, is a lot more fine than the Eco Tools one, specifically for eyeshadow that I was using before. And then the spoolie side is literally just perfect because it gets your eyebrows into exactly the shape that you want them. So this has literally been, I think this was $3, but I have absolutely loved it. Another thing that I have loved has been Jeremy, my new palm tree. He's like a small palm, so he does fit in our apartment. But I don't know, I love plants. I've told you guys this a lot of times before. You guys have met Frederick, and he's too big to carry into the room, so I'll just show you a clip of Jeremy. Or did I just call him Jeremy? His name is Jerome, not Jeremy. My bad. But yeah, I love it. I think that it just adds a lot to our living room, and I love having plants just to kind of brighten up a space. Obviously, he doesn't quite match with a Christmas tree right now, but that's okay, and during the rest of the year he will match just fine with our living room, and I feel like having plants in a space really does just kind of brighten it up and liven it up a little bit. As for food, I've been loving apples a lot, and by a lot, I'm eating 2 to 3 of them a day, which is quite a few. I've been having apple cinnamon cranberry oatmeal a lot lately, which is fantastic, and I've been having apples inside of that, and then I'm just having them plain by themselves with some cinnamon sprinkled on them in the toaster. I've been having them with almond butter. There's so many great ways to eat apples, and I've been enjoying all of them. I've been on a kick with Granny Smith apples lately, but Pink Lady apples are definitely up there on my top favorite apples list. Actually, Christopher and I went apple picking a couple months back when we were in Boston, and that was so much fun. I just loved, you know, being able to climb up on the ladders and pick my own apples, and those were some of the best tasting apples I've ever had. So, you know, if you've never been apple picking, highly recommend it. And apples just in general taste good, so that was kind of like an October and a November favorite in one. Sorry. The 7th thing that I loved in November was being able to have a full gluten and dairy-free Thanksgiving. And this has always been a really tough one because in the past I've literally just had to like say no to most of the food at Thanksgiving, between the stuffing and the, you know, sweet potato casserole and the mashed potatoes, and they all have dairy or gluten or both in them. And so it's something that I've never really been able to have. But this year my mother-in-law, because we went over to Christopher's parents for Thanksgiving, she was so sweet. Like, this was one of the most meaningful things to me. She literally made an entire gluten and dairy-free Thanksgiving for me. So they made their family's food, and then she made my own gluten-free stuffing. She made me, you know, dairy-free mashed potatoes. She made me, she made the entire sweet potato casserole dairy-free so that I could have some. And she just went to such lengths to be able to really bless me over Thanksgiving and make it so that I could eat everything. She made a gluten and dairy-free apple crisp for me so I'd be able to have dessert. She just like went out of her way so much, and that was one of the most special things for me about this Thanksgiving, was like just what she did for me meant so much, and that was definitely one of my favorite things. And to be honest, I don't know if I'll ever get a Thanksgiving that good again, because I mean, everything I could eat, and that was, I mean, I can never eat everything when I go places anymore, so that was fantastic. And then my last November favorite was decorating the Christmas tree, and Christopher and I always decorate our tree the Saturday after Thanksgiving, and so this year we decorated our Christmas tree, threw on some Pentatonic's Christmas albums, and then we had this really fun candlelight dinner afterwards, and it was just a really fun and special time, and I just loved it. So that was definitely kind of capped off November for me, and you know, now we're in December, full in the Christmas swing, and there are plenty of things that I'm loving now too, but we'll save that for a different video. I hope that you guys enjoyed this November favorites video and just kind of got to get a feeling for the things that I have been, you know, interested in and excited about in the month of November. And definitely be sure to let me know in the comments below what is something that you loved in November or are currently loving. I would love to hear about it. And yeah, you guys have a fantastic day today, and I'll see you in the next video. Remember to subscribe today if you haven't already, and I love you guys. I will see you in the next video. Have a great day today.